The Breslin Center is home to both men's and women's basketball teams and is filled with historical moments. Breslin received a touch-up by adding the Gilbert Pavilion that includes the new Michigan State Hall of History. Rossetti Architect Matt Taylor was a key member of creating the new building, and he recollects on when this idea came to light.
It's kind of funny. These projects have seemingly sort of a life of their own, and this is actually a project that I think we've been studying since 2010, and really in just more sketch format and kind of the big what-if questions and trying to help out Greg and his team and athletics understand what they could do. But we weren't formally awarded the project until September of 2014.
The plan was a two-step process by making the concourse bigger in Breslin, and then the addition of the Hall of History. During the beginning stages, there were many brainstorming discussions of what would go into the building, and Matt calls this process discovery.
Kind of the first step in design for us is gathering all the stakeholders, the decision makers into one room, and really kind of vetting out what the vision for the project is. And this was actually a pretty intense workshop with upwards of 30 people involved in the project and lasted for a couple weeks. We met on 2 or 3 different occasions and kind of came to a summary of what the vision of the project was, and that really gave us the project statement, and it gave us a goal to hopefully that we have achieved here in 2017. So it's certainly, they are, like all clients, Michigan State was a huge part of the process.
Coach Tom Izzo and Susie Merchant were able to see the process of this miraculous building.
Their involvement was truly, really at key milestones. They weren't involved in every meeting. They're both very, very busy in their day jobs, I'm sure. So this was sort of, I think Greg Ianni has done a wonderful job communicating to them and really guiding the whole process for his team and our team, so that Tom and Susie could kind of focus on other things and we could still kind of give them what they wanted. Of course, we did a lot of groundwork and preparation to make sure that all the stones were uncovered in the design process, but Greg was really an amazing client to work for, because he really kept us focused, and he was able to communicate our ideas to everybody, including Mark Hollis and Tom Izzo and Susie Merchant. So I think it's really a testament to his job that he's done there.
Once construction concluded, the Hall of History holds many unique features that represent both men's and women's basketball.
Almost all of this displays are dynamic, so they're all LED boards or LCD screens, which are completely customizable, and the content can change. And so all the content really is tailored to both teams, which is the beauty of using new technology and not just having kind of your typical static graphics or static displays that you see. So nowadays, it's quite easy to change, and there is sort of equality in both the men's and women's basketball teams.
The exterior of the building has a unique face that is different than other buildings on campus.
It's pretty amazing. We relocated Magic. Magic moved from where he was at 2 years ago to out a little bit further from the building, but yet totally encapsulated by this new Championship Plaza. But, the one end of the Championship Plaza is really the entry to the main entry to the building. Really cool canted and curved glass facade. So that's a pretty striking feature, and it's pretty unique to anything on campus or anywhere in the country.
There's another piece of history you might see when wandering around the building that will bring back some great memories.
Reusing the championship court from 2000, we harvested some panels of the court and made it a focal point of the display. So we have a championship wall directly adjacent to the LED board, and we also have center court linking the Hall of History to the fueling station for the teams. where it is basically a homage to the senior night when the senior players go out and kiss the middle of the court. We've saved that, and we've actually created a new location and hung it on the wall in about a 15-foot by 8-foot tall panel. So it's really amazing to see those kind of real-world artifacts mixed in with all the dynamic and the high-end technology that we have throughout the facility.
Matt hopes the building makes the MSU community come together and remind them that being a Spartan is special.
The number one goal is just to express the legacy of MSU athletics and academics, so the sort of the school spirit and what makes everybody a Spartan. We really wanted to put that front and center and put that on display, and we think we were pretty successful.